Good evening. Welcome to StoriesRoc. Things that go bump in the night and other tales that terrify us. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Leah Ruckberg, I'm a producer of StoriesRoc, and I'm also your host this evening. I want to thank my husband David for being our videographer. And if you would like to see this show, it will be up on YouTube, and if you want to see any of our past shows, you can also go back and take a look at some of those. Okay, we've got a couple more great stories for you. Rachel Dowling found her passion for public speaking, especially personal storytelling, from joining a Toastmasters club at work. As a die-hard introvert, Rachel is still surprised at the joy she finds in getting up in front of an audience and actually speaking. Always up for new challenges, she auditioned for StoriesRoc to experience different venues and audiences. She believes in the power of sharing stories to foster connection, and she brings this to her work as a customer experience specialist at Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield. Rachel contributes to a Healthier Upstate health and wellness blog, and several of her short pieces have been published in online literary magazines. You will be interested to know that Rachel will be getting up early tomorrow morning to climb 26 flights of stairs to raise money for the American Lung Association. As someone with asthma, I really appreciate that. Okay, she's going to tell a story to us. The night my salad tried to kill me.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, there's a little dip in here. I'll be careful about that. The night my salad tried to kill me. Are you terrified yet? No. In there? Okay, we'll get to that. So, does anyone here try to eat healthy? Yes. Yeah, I'm right there with you, and sometimes try is the operative word. Nice. I'm a full-time employee. I have a toddler. So as you can imagine, I have a lot on my plate. No pun intended.
Of course.
So salads have become a staple of my diet. They're known for being healthy. They're quick. They're easy to put together. Just throw some things in a bowl and you've got a healthy meal. But there's something about salads that make them a little bland. Certain foods cause joy. Look over here. You have cupcakes, frosting, delicious. There's chocolate. My son can smell chocolate a mile away. If I sneak a piece of candy and go in the other room, he'll ask me, "What's that chocolate you're eating, Mama?" Never once has he asked, "What's that salad you're eating, Mama?" So salads are just kind of there. There's something you eat because you want to get healthy. And most of us eat salad because we want to live longer. So never in my life did I think that a salad would cause a near-death experience. It was one of those days where I woke up so tired, I was ready to go back to bed immediately. And part of this is being a mom. So when it came down to dinner time, and it was just me and my son alone for dinner that night, I decided the best bet would be to go out for dinner. Now, my judgment may have been clouded because, like any mom, I do have a stash of frozen chicken nuggets ready to pop in the oven at any time. It's true. And trying to be healthy, I'm thinking that going out to dinner, if we go to Panera, it's at least a step above McDonald's. I mean, you can get a fruit cup instead of French fries as a side. Maybe I'm deluding myself into thinking that's healthy, but that's the way it went. Now, has anybody dined with a toddler recently? Joe, I know you have. So I'll tell you right now, dining with a toddler is like doing a two-person partner dance where each partner is vying for the lead every second of the way. It's a constant battle. And at this particular time, we had our food, we sat in the back booth where there's no one behind us because at this age, he will turn around and give the toddler stare to whoever's sitting behind him. So we're back in the corner, and we're going through our usual ritual of I'm trying to eat my food, I'm busy, I'm preoccupied, I'm more interested in what he's doing than in eating my own food. Brennan, sit down. Please sit down. Okay, I'm going to take another bite here. Brennan, we don't eat our mac and cheese with a fork. Brennan, maybe you do. Brennan, I don't know. You can eat it with whatever you want to eat.
Thank you.
Brennan, we don't spit our fruit out. And all this time that we're doing this dance, I'm trying to tell him what to do. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Brennan, please chew your food very carefully. Sometimes I'm not good at taking my own advice. In between this doing this dance and asking him and giving him directions, there came this moment, I can't breathe. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Now there have been many moments in my life where I've experienced what I thought was panic. When I was 10 and I went on my first canoe trip, there was a daddy long legs in the canoe spindling its way towards me, each leg extension like it was giving me the finger. When I first moved into my apartment on University Ave many years ago, and Lizzie, you will appreciate this one, we turned out the lights, the mattress was on the floor because we didn't have the bed set up, and we heard the playful meow from one of my cats. Turned on the light, a house centipede is darting towards the bed. I slept with the lights on that night.
That's smart.
And the fear of getting up in front of an audience is always a moment of panic. And I would be lying if I didn't say that I had moments, probably 1,000 of them, of what would happen if I just didn't show up tonight and didn't get up on stage. But I'm here. Does anyone want to switch places with me?
No.
It's not too late. Okay. So when you swallow a piece of food that is too big to go down, the drowning experience kicks in. It's the same effect as though you're underwater and drowning. Now, I will tell you, to me, it felt like I was underwater with a pair of goggles. I could see everything clearly, but the sounds felt muffled to me. I couldn't think of anything other than the fact that the signal telling my brain and my lungs to breathe was not working. I could not speak. I could not breathe. As though by instinct, I stood up and I made eye contact with a woman in a red shirt. She looked at me. She saw the panic in my face. Are you okay? Do you need help? She yelled for help and came towards me. I became like a lifeless rag doll as she came behind me and started the Heimlich maneuver. It felt like what took forever, and in that moment, I locked eyes with my son, who was crying hysterically. I was helpless. And to him, there was this woman who was, in his eyes, was hurting mommy, and I could do nothing to comfort him. This is what a true moment of panic is. And when the food finally came up, and it wasn't anything dramatic, nothing sprayed out onto the table like a big hurrah, it came up. All I wanted to do was give my son a hug and get out of there as fast as I could. Because that's when the fear of public humiliation really set in. People had started to get out of their seats and crowd around. The manager, who was an awkward teenager whose bad day at the office to that point is the checks would not balance. The thought of somebody potentially dying in their restaurant was never something she considered. And after the fact, I read that there are people who die in public restrooms because the fear of public humiliation is greater than the fear of death. I am very thankful that I am not one of those people. I am very thankful that I am here today to tell you my story. And because I'm a mom, I had to stay and help my son finish his meal and make things as normal as possible. I wanted nothing to do with my salad, and I am never ordering that salad again. I will eat other salads, but not that one. So I had to pretend everything was normal, get over my fear as the adrenaline started to wear off, and talk to him. Were you scared, buddy? Yeah. I was scared too. And from that, I came to learn that the things that you think can be terrifying, a spider, a house centipede, standing in front of the audience, the things that cause real panic, you can never predict them. But come on, a salad?